The Hard Truth, Season 9 with Akosua Konadu. Proudly brought to you by EcoBank.
Nana, for peace sake, why can't Afoko himself go to the people and say, okay, I've come, let's discuss this?
You see, it looks
Is he
like
acting so bossy and...
No.
Yeah.
If you know Mr. Afoko and what he's been able to do with his life, you see that he's so humble a person. Very, very humble. My point is that don't create this wrong impression.
Which one?
The one you just created. That look, why not Afoko?
No, because if you say he's a humble person, so if let me just say, if it's Akosua, I'll just say, okay, well, maybe I should have come myself, and then I'm coming now. Let's talk.
No.
Why can't he do something
the other
like
side.
that? The other side should have come to him.
No, those who are plotting to get him out could also have said that, oh, yes, one of us is being accused of ABCD. Let's legally, constitutionally, afford him all the processes to respond to the allegations. Why were they in a hurry?
So has Afoko also written to them to say that I think that I haven't been treated fairly, and I think we should go through the process legally by our constitutional handbook?
His lawyers did, because they wanted a ruling or a decision on the objection to their jurisdiction. I tell you can't listen to my matter. You have to say something in respect of that. Oh, I can listen to it, or I can go into the matter because of A, B, C, D. Before you proceed. All these things do not happen. Then somebody calls a meeting. You see, in this our party constitution, a national chairman is only a person who can call a NEC meeting.
But if that person's on suspension, can he call a NEC meeting?
Please, in the same party constitution, if the appeal period, the days limited for appeal, has not elapsed, you are not referred to as a suspended chairman. If my memory will serve me right, if you permit me, I will read Article 4,
Please do.
4C or so.
Please do.
And it will tell you. But what have you heard? What is being pushed in the media? That 4.4c, the executive committee shall make any recommendation it deems fit to promote discipline within the party, including the suspension and or expulsion of a member. The recommendation automatically comes into full force and effect where no appeal is lodged against it in accordance with the provisions of this constitution.
So are you saying
this constitution says?
So can I say that?
Let me land. This constitution says that if you are a NEC member and adverse findings are made against you and you want to appeal, the day it is communicated to you, you have 21 days. As we speak, the 21 days has not elapsed. Yet, people are acting as chairman. He's being referred to as suspended chairman. You see why we insist that he's the chairman? I've read the party's constitution to you.
So until the 21 days is lapsed, he's still the national chair of the NPP. Now let's look at this.
Even if it lapses, some of us will continue, some of us in the party, so long as the law was not used, we'll continue to refer to him as the national chairman. It's in defense of the party constitution. I will implore you people in the media to get copies and subject.
I'm quiet. I'm quiet looking at it because it's like you have. I get you are someone's spokesperson, but you are the largest opposition party in Ghana. You keep the government on its toes, yes. And then if this is happening, then you are like, okay, even if it lapses, we will still fight, and then we'll still see him as our national chair.
So what you are suggesting is that if you suffer injustice, you keep quiet and suffer it.
Not necessarily.
So
why not go through? No, how can we leave that decision if we hear things every day? Today your press, conferences. The next time someone dies.
You know what it's telling you?
What was that telling me?
It's telling you that the decision is wrong. People don't just get up and act in a certain manner.
But what of the accusation that that Bugri Naba said that Afoko is a mole Nabu?
He's a mole.
Yeah, he's a mole planted in the NPP. I mean, how can you say this? What do you make of this?
Let me take you back. Then I'll come to this. With all respect to you, irresponsible statement from Bugri Nabu. You see, why can't those who are pushing to get the national chairman out also say that, if we have not gone through due process, let's be humble enough for the sake of unity, for the sake of rule of law, for the sake of what we want to achieve in 2016. Let's reverse the processes. What stops them from doing that? I'm asking you this question because you said, why can't Afoko? Your questions is like, the onus or the burden is on Afoko. If
we can't have two captains in a ship. Exactly. But if you're in a marriage, and then you're all like captains, can it work? It will never work. One will have to.
So
exactly.
Who is the captain and who later joined?
So one should decide. So why not Afoko deciding to be the servants now and then go to them and then say, well, I've come. Let's talk.
Akosua.
Yes.
Let me tell you one thing.
I'm listening.
Let's not push that responsibility onto Afoko alone and create the impression that it is only Afoko who can take certain steps to bring peace into the party if there's no peace. Those who have ganged up against him.
Can you mention those?
Freddie Blay is one. Anybody who attends any illegal meeting, don't you hear them commenting on radio and on TV? And the unfair situation is that they are free to say all kinds of things, including sometimes insults, like the one you just mentioned to me, that a certain Bugri Nabu is saying that the national chairman is a mole. Seriously, Bugri Nabu, who has the record of defecting to the NDC before and coming back, has the moral courage and authority to refer to a national chairman who has been MPP this while as a mole.
Nana, when will these things end? When?
No, you get the question of me that when you ask the question, you are not interested in the answers.
I am.
Because Bugri Nabu cannot sit as a defectee. He went into NDC. It's a matter of public record. And came back to refer to somebody who has virtually all his life been MPP or the UP tradition. You see, they know that the ordinary man on the street, when they say, Akosua, who is supposed to be MPP, with all respect to you, is flirting with the NDC, the ordinary MPP person on the street would develop some hatred for Akosua without thinking about the veracity or otherwise of that statement. So they throw those things out. For the unsuspecting member of the public, including members of the MPP, to say, if he is flirting with the NDC, then he is wreaking havoc for the party. Where is the proof? They go to the extent, the ridiculous extent, of saying that, they've bought Mr. Afoko a vehicle.
That wasn't true.
If you know Mr. Afoko, you think that vehicle is something you can use to entice him? For me, that's the height of disrespect. If you can reduce our national chairman to that level.
Nana, when will these things end? Tell me. When?
When all of us as members of the MPP decide to look at each other in the face and say that let this constitution work. Members of the party will be at peace with each other, and we can forge ahead in unity. In this hula baloo that is going on, I don't think there's a victor or a loser.
We'll be right back.
The Hard Truth, Season 9 with Akosua Konadu. Proudly brought to you by EcoBank.
At EcoBank, we see a great future. One that's full of opportunity for those who want to be the best. With over 1,000 branches of a single bank across 33 African countries. It's a future where trade can flourish without boundaries. The future is breathtaking, with enormous cross-border investments helping business and government build new infrastructure, while individuals achieve their ambitions right across Africa. The future is Pan-African, and EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
Welcome back to The Hard Truth, proudly brought to you by EcoBank, and Nana Akosua Afoko, or Chairman Afoko spokesperson, is still here, and we're going on to take some views from the public on the NPP brouhaha, and this is what Ghana had to say.
The issue of Afoko and Kwabena Japan not mingling with the other executive is really an issue, but I think that they have to manage their egos. The supreme interest of the party overrides that of any individual. So I'll call on the so-called big men within the party to at least humble themselves and then come together as a united force to fight the NDC.
Nipa bebree wo gidi se woto abama san krofo mienu ya na kire se wo de nanado wo agenda 2020 nti ye big mistake obi mblemu Fred Blay a big mistake MPP fo ye se ye to abane de ma Kwabena Japan ne Afoko.
I think what is going on is very bad. I think the opposition party needs to sit down with their leaders so that they solve this problem, because they are the biggest opposition party we have in Ghana now.
And the way society are, I doubt say, that was what we trust ye, was so near Yabia. And the Obia opposite to Mano, or himself to my party, and ye ever, and the way she said, already, so my party, what trust was shown in me.
Obia need the day about to live for about my NPP. No mom saying, Papa, no Bibra, only now Obama. Them Queen is no uncle fan. So we are there, will be child, then Papa me not in chain. Nothing will say. Or my man for no suffer. Now we're in the power to this thing.
Afoko and his folks are really causing a big harm to the party. His supporters, he should be able to talk to them. He should be able to talk to those who are fighting for him. For example, those who marched to the party head office just this week. They took the shine off what the flag bearer was doing, the message he was giving the people, and it doesn't work well for the party. If he loves the party, he should talk to the people who are claiming to be championing his goal.
A lot of people will lose confidence in them. Me, for instance, I've already lost confidence in them.
If I should be an MPP man, I wouldn't be voting for MPP in 2016. Because one thing is that Ghana first. We need a party that can manage the affairs of Ghana. And currently, looking at the state of affairs of NPP, there is nothing that shows that they are ready for power in 2016.
So, Nana, you watch the videos and they are not happy, management of egos, and someone talked about, there was a mistake voting for Afoko in the party and people are not happy. I mean, what can you say talking about that?
Yes, that is what the person who said voting for Afoko was a mistake. Either he himself was a delegate, or that is what he's been told. You see, a one-sided story has been pushed through the media. People have been misinformed. You see, how it takes two to tango. Why are people ready to break the law to achieve an end?
Well, why would you say that people are breaking the law? Because they are not following the constitution of the NPP.
You see, I sit here and insist, and I even ask the question, what has Afoko done? Is it enough for anybody to just get up and level an allegation against somebody? Then that is it. You see?
Right.
So I agree with some of them who say that there's a need for the party to sit down and solve the matter if we want to move forward in unity and work hard and possibly win.
No, but that's why I asked you. So if the other part is not willing to come forth, why not your part, Afoko side, going to them and say, let's discuss this for the peace of the party?
Because if you are not ready to talk to me and I come.
How would you know? How would you know you are not ready to talk to you? Have you tried?
The point is that
Have you tried?
No, please. I feel mistreated by you. I feel mistreated by you. It will take a certain level of consultations for you and me to sit down and talk. I cannot just get up and come to you for you to mistreat me.
Now the public, from what they are saying, everybody's like, well, we don't know what's going to happen in the party. I mean, what's going to happen in the party, and now it's going to affect 2016. What can you tell Ghana now? People, talking and saying things in their head. You are talking about we don't get the issues and all that. To tell them.
What I want to tell viewers, especially members of the NPP, is that it is possible we can come together as a united force and prosecute our Agenda 2016 and win. It is still possible. But the mentality of some party members, that if Akosua is a member, we should dismiss him, we should sack him.
But do you have factions in your own party?
Why? In any big organization, is it wrong to have factions?
It's not wrong,
It's
but
not
when
wrong.
it's going, to something different, then that's a problem.
You see, the point is that all of us, as party members, we need each other.
No.
So the mentality of get Akosua away, get this person off, I'm saying that the votes you are very sure of, you are driving them away. How sure are you that when you go out there, the person who is not your member will vote for you?
And so how sure?
I was thinking that it is said that you protect what you have. Then you move out to go and get some to come and top up if it is not enough for you. So those we are sure will vote MPP. Let's not antagonize them unnecessarily. Because whether you go and vote or not, I cannot tell.
No.
Because on election day, I will go and vote, you may not go and vote.
Nana, even if Paul is reinstated as chairman, and then we have the support of all the party structures and officials, right down to the grassroots, to the the spearhead of the campaign and things like that in 2016, and the opposition, gathered through the folders of the use of the NPP party campaign and all that, what happens? Is there like a sure win or anything?
No, nobody can say that, oh, you can be 100% sure that you are winning elections. I don't see any political party.
Maybe that's not the question that I want to ask you. Not a sure win, but would that work? Now, he won't get the backing of the the people you're talking about because it's divided. Let's say tomorrow.
Who won't get the backing?
Afoko. Let's say tomorrow Afoko is called back. Afoko, please come back and be our chairman again. Do you think that everyone in the party will rally behind him?
Afoko is already a chairman. And I've told you that some people met, delegates met, over 4,500. They met and elected their chairman. So the issue of come back and be our chairman again, it's a question of come back and continue with your work, or nobody will interfere in your work. You understand? I believe that if we sit down, as I indicated to you earlier, and we are sincere with ourselves as party members, and we are clear about what we want, that is winning power. Beyond winning power, I don't think there should be something else which is so important to us as party members.
Is that important to you now?
Very, very
isn't
important.
just Afoko important now to some of you?
Are you? What are you
Why?
implying?
I'm not implying anything,
Because
but I'm just an observer.
No, but are individuals, other individuals in the party, not more important to some people
But
as well?
why? Okay, so let
That
me
is
just.
why
Is
I
the
told you that
focus?
it is
Nana,
not
is the
about
focus?
personalities.
Is the focus to win 2016, or the focus is just to work on Afoko and then making him
your line of questioning? I'm surprised at it because I just told you that it is not about Afoko. It is about
But
party constitution.
if it's not about him, and
And
then
why do you insist? Why do you insist that people are?
No, Nana, I'm not insisting.
Why insisting?
No, I'm
Why
not,
keep asking the
because
question?
I am in this country. Things happen
Please,
every day,
please.
and I'm asking you:
And I think
is
that
it?
you want to make the point that whether the law is applied or not, the affected person must suffer in silence. That is what you are.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying.
No, because your questions.
Nana, I have never.
Afoko.
No, because I'm discussing him.
No.
Because I'm discussing
You are discussing
Afoko.
him.
Because I believe that
you are
said.
discussing the current happenings within the MPP.
No.
You said you
I
are discussing Afoko as a
Listen
person.
to me, sir. Listen. I'm asking you because I feel that personally. I feel if the other part, because I've been hammering on this since we started this interview. If the other part is not willing to come forth, why not go forth?
Why have you also all this while not turned your questions?
To what?
That the other side must also be playing the role you insist. Afoko
Because
be
the other
playing.
side is not here, you are here.
No, that is unfair.
I'm going to talk to the other side.
You talk to the other side, no problem. But I'm saying that it takes two to tango. So if you need peace, you need all sides.
The Hard Truth, Season 9 with Akosua Konadu. Proudly brought to you by EcoBank.
At EcoBank, we see a great future. One that's full of opportunity for those who want to be the best. With over 1,000 branches of a single bank across 33 African countries. It's a future where trade can flourish without boundaries. The future is breathtaking, with enormous cross-border investments helping business and government build new infrastructure, while individuals achieve their ambitions right across Africa. The future is Pan-African, and EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
I heard this very disturbing thing about, who said that, he said that it's better for the NPP to lose the 2016 election without a suspension of Afoko than to win and to have, ongoing challenges. What would you say to that?
And were you happy with it?
Well, I'm asking you.
No, you should know. That is why I keep telling you that don't make it look like because I speak for Afoko, all the questions and responsibilities you think should be on Afoko. Look at what
I'm
Ajebawa
not saying that.
just put out. Look at the mentality. Do you think Ajebawa, who has clearly demonstrated that he is against the national chairman, has any good mind for the party? How can an elder of the party speak the way he did? How can an elder of the party not be talking about, look, if the man says we've not taken him through the prescriptions of the Constitution, as an elder of the party, let's look at it and go back and take him through the prescriptions. But look at what he's put out there on TV. And you are putting that to me now. And you think they're coming from him.
I'm asking you, what do you think of
coming from him?
What do you think
and where
of it?
he represents? Obviously, he's against Afoko.
So what would you say to that?
It's unfortunate. I think that an elderly person should not be speaking the way he did. He shouldn't. Because those comments can't move us forward. I've been with you for some time now.
Yeah.
Have you heard me insult somebody?
No.
Have you heard me make comments that has the potential of pushing people away from the party? Because I have to be responsible in my comments. I have to. Because the party is there. We may have individual interests. If today I'm no longer a member of the NPP, the NPP will be there. If for nothing at all, at least in name, it will be there. Those who remain in NPP will make sure the NPP is there. But as to whether the NPP will win power or not, that is another matter. So we should look beyond our personal interests.
Finally, what would you tell people in your party? You have different factions now. As a spokesperson of Afoko, what is the message to everyone in NPP now?
The message is that the hula baloo in our party now is not about Mr. Afoko. He insists. In fact, according to Mr. Afoko, if we don't win 2016, winning 2020 will be very difficult for us as a party. So for him, he's so clear in his mind that whatever is legally permissible, we should do it, come together, prosecute the 2016 agenda, and move into power before we can think of retaining power in 2020.
So this can be solved before the elections. Is it possible to solve before the elections?
It's a possibility. There's the possibility. I'm looking forward to a day when genuinely a meeting of all stakeholders will be called. And you will call me one day to ask that, oh, there was a stakeholders meeting to
tell me about it.
And iron out.
That'd be great, right?
Did not attend. No. If such a meeting is put together, I want to assure you that if the intention and everything is genuine, Mr. Afoko will be the first person to be there. He will be the first person to be there.
Nana, thank you so much for talking to the Hard Truth. Nana Yaw Osei, spokesperson of Paul Afoko, the chairman of the NPP. My name is Nana Akosua Konadu, and the show is proudly brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Thanks to Diva for the lovely makeup and absolute fashion for my lovely dress and shoe, and Reflex Images. Thank you. Good evening.
The Hard Truth, Season 9 with Akosua Konadu. Proudly brought to you